to go. Oh my gosh! Is that first try? Apparently the lights interfere with the lights.
Welcome into the Bogey Bro Banter. None of that was supposed to make sense to you. The lights interfere with their. They don't understand what's happening.
We're lacking big lights again. I'm upset.
We're
the
happy.
Lights are
we
on.
feel very
Your
moody.
color grade is just a little off.
It feels good back here.
I understand, but it doesn't look as good, and I'm sad.
Well, what's more important, look or feel?
That's a good point.
Is it more important to look good or feel good?
If we look good, the audience feels good, and that's more important to me.
Audience, tell us how you feel.
Yeah, I don't know. If
I don't like it when we refer to them as audience. Like
You
that.
refer to
What do you
them
mean
as
by you
audience.
kind of people?
Audience, do we look any worse today than we ever have?
Stop! Don't do
Now,
that. You
Trevor,
know
don't
that's
pin
rude.
them against Konner like that.
I asked him.
Trevor's in a.
That was a
crap mood
yes
right
or no
now.
question. That
Trevor's
was
not in a crap mood.
Yes,
you
he
are
is.
projecting. You're projecting on. Guys,
No.
we can have a therapy session after this, but first I
Okay,
need to tell you about the
whatever.
sponsor of today's video.
Yeah.
Can someone cue some dramatic sounds, please?
That's not
dramatic.
That's not dramatic. Can you make more?
Boom, boom.
Yes.
There we go.
This is a public service announcement. Manscaped. Manscaped now has beard products, and it's going even farther with their brand new Weed Whacker 2.0. So go ahead and tell the world the leaders in below-the-waist grooming are traveling north of your South Pole with their revolutionary grooming products. The new Weed Whacker 2.0 and their new beard line confirms they have all the best tools for your hygiene toolbox. So time to upgrade your game by going to manscaped.com and using code BANTER20 for 20% off and free shipping. Have you guys met the Beard Hedger Pro Kit?
Yes.
It's the ultimate package that makes it easier than ever to craft your signature look. It all starts with the cordless electric Beard Hedger. The Beard Hedger is tough on hair but smooth on your face, leading to single stroke efficiency that brings satisfaction one stroke at a time. This waterproof cordless trimmer has a rotary wheel that gives you 20 hair cutting links all with one guard. That is probably one of the greatest inventions of all time.
Better than the wheel. Wait a second. It is a wheel.
Yeah.
It is as good as the wheel.
It's better than sliced bread.
Yeah.
It also comes with 4 dermatologist-tested formulations for your post-trim care. Beard shampoo and conditioner, oil, beard balm to moisturize, style, and shimmer your new beard. Plus, it has 3 free gifts, a beard brush, comb, and scissors if you get the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Now, with a nice beard, with a nice beard, your face is perfectly groomed, right?
Yes.
Wrong.
Wrong. Dead wrong.
You need to keep an eye out for those tough-to-trim ears and nose hairs, and that's where the brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 comes in with improved blades and skin-safe technology for a no-tug guarantee. So get 20% off and free shipping with our code BANTER20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code BANTER20 at manscaped.com. Always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Did you guys ever know a person with a glass eye?
I did not know.
Sometimes pop that thing
I did not
out.
know someone with a glass eye. I just
Do
saw
you
him
know
in Pirates of the
someone now?
Caribbean.
I do someone with a glass eye, and every once in a while, shoot, pop that thing out. Is fun party trick.
Terrifying.
I mean, whenever I say party trick, I meant like at our youth group. Like
I can't even imagine like having to take contacts in and out of my eye. So like
taking an eye in and out.
But you
of
wouldn't
your
be able
eye.
to feel that.
if I think about a glass eye, it makes me just want to faint.
Oh. I think we should be real on this podcast. You know, I think the people want to hear real conversations.
Be real.
And Trevor,
Boom, boom.
Oh my
Listen,
gosh,
man.
I'm sick of this,
I'll
dude.
just sit back, y'all.
I don't like that it seems like the past few days,
No.
every time I say something, you immediately respond with like a
I've been hanging out with Silas too much.
And I realize, listen, let me be clear here. I know that I probably set the precedent, okay? Because I can definitely get in moods to where it's like the comedic value is too much there for you to be excited about something and for me not to crap it down. And so I do that frequently. But I don't like the way I've been treating you, Trevor, okay? I just want you to know.
Whoa.
I think he's looking for like a...
Yeah, I want a little bit of reciprocation
I don't really
here.
like.
A reciprocal
I'm like
response.
pretty scared of
wouldn't.
reciprocation.
I agree.
And commitment and stuff like that.
That's fine.
I don't like getting
That's fine.
played.
Let me just
And I feel
look
like
at
you were just trying to
you.
play it
Let
off.
me just look at you in a
wasn't.
way.
No, I realized that.
Let me just look at you in a way that communicates how I feel. No, let me just look at you in a way.
That's great for a podcast. If you audio listeners,
intense.
Trevor just looked at him like he was the love of his life.
I couldn't tell, but I can. I can
the
tell.
joke was like you thought that's how I was gonna look at you, and then I just made an angry face.
Trevor is now taking his pants off.
What if that was the whole podcast?
I have on this podcast
Yes,
before.
actually, Konner has. That is
Trevor's
true.
birthday.
Y'all saw it.
I just want to say.
That's out of context. It sounds really weird. Actually,
Listen,
no,
it
it's
is,
pretty.
it is weird.
That
I
was
just want
about
to
all
say
the
one
context
thing.
needed.
We met a family from Canada yesterday.
Yes.
They were very nice.
And we probably talked to him for 5 minutes, and the dad, who was a very nice guy, said A at one point.
He did. I was very excited.
And that was, I mean,
it was like one of the highlights of my life.
My heart leapt for joy.
And they had pockets of maple syrup.
That part's not true.
That's not true.
Now you take it too far.
I don't think.
Konner,
see everyone. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
See yourself out of the room.
Yep.
No, he did. When he said A, I was giddy. I wanted to jump for joy.
They were so sweet. They were really nice people. That
was a lot of people that was like
that was top 3 best.
Lynchburg tourism should be cutting us a check, huh?
This has been an insane week. We've had several groups from Michigan, several groups from Georgia.
Yeah.
Atlanta. Canada.
Oh, Atlanta is Georgia. Yep. I'm stupid.
New Jersey. All in the last 4 days.
New Jersey.
My mom was born in
on
Jersey.
Friday, there was probably 6 or 7 groups that traveled to Lynchburg just to play the courses.
Yeah, I know. Lynchburg.
This is a spring break hotspot.
Yeah, what the
heck? Too bad it's 29 degrees this morning.
Yeah, it's
This is actually where they filmed the movie Spring Breakers.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't see that movie.
They all played disc golf.
Oh, I was wondering what Selena was doing.
Yeah. Oh,
is that Selena Gomez?
Oh, nice cover, dude.
No. Listen, you want to know why I know Selena Gomez is in that movie? Because whenever I was a kid, I had the biggest crush on Selena Gomez.
Who didn't?
Whoa, dude.
Obviously.
Not me.
And Ariana Grande.
And I did not quite
then,
Ariana Grande for me. But
what was the one that Ariana played Kat in?
Victorious. I didn't quite like that. I didn't like her in that show as much, but I really like Selena Gomez, obviously, because I was a young boy and I watched Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah, who didn't?
And so I also was a very respectful young boy. You know, I had 2 older sisters, and I believed in respecting people and respecting.
You don't
women.
bove that anymore.
And
a lot of past tense.
I have since grown, and I understand that respect is stupid. I'm just kidding. But whenever she. That was the point where I was not my childhood hero, but I guess my childhood crush has let me down because she came out with that movie and I saw the preview for it and she was just in a bikini the whole time and I was very judgmental back then. And so I was dang, this girl that I thought was perfect in my head, she's not perfect. And that was what did it for me. She's in that.
What year did
she's
that
in
come
that
out?
Inappropriate movie.
No idea.
And then I was sad, and I didn't like her anymore because she was in that inappropriate movie. And I've never seen the movie. It might not be that inappropriate.
That's tough, dude.
But judgmental little Konner, he was pissed.
Did y'all ever watch the new show she was in, the Only Murders in the Building?
Yes, I watched all of
one
it.
episode of it.
I watched most of the first season. I loved it.
I thought it was really good. Selena Gomez, not a good actress in my opinion.
See, I don't care about any of that stuff. I love Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I think he's the best actor on the face of the planet. He's my favorite actor.
Yeah,
I'm here to be entertained.
I enjoy his character.
You know what? They should call it the entertainment business.
Yes. Yeah, I was very entertained by it.
I really enjoy the show.
Yeah, I like the show a lot. What bothers me about Selena Gomez is that she doesn't have the ability to have expression.
Did you guys watch the?
She's oh my gosh, yeah, everybody thinks that I murdered this person.
Yeah, honestly.
And she can't smile.
I watched a documentary on Selena Gomez that came out on Apple TV or whatever.
Yeah,
was not interesting.
Oh,
was not good. It was basically just her crying the entire time.
Dang, Trevor.
And then going out to a tour and then crying. Some of it justified, many of it not.
I also hate to say it. I don't like to just be the critical person, but I'm going to be that person.
Here we go.
She also is not a good singer at all.
No, she never has been.
Yes.
But she makes very successful music.
I'll say she has some good songs.
She makes very successful music.
I love you like a
love song, that's a
baby.
hit.
Exactly.
What is wrong with that song?
And I keep it in the beep 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 beep.
Well, there's nothing that wrong with her music. It's just Konner saying she can't really sing.
Yeah, no, her voice.
True.
She does not have a good singing voice.
Yeah.
Anymore?
If you listen to Selena Gomez live,
have you ever heard Michael Bublé? Dang, dude. Best singer on the face of the earth.
He's not a pop hitter.
He's not a pop hitter, guys.
Well, let's look at the top charts.
Oh my
and I'm going to
gosh.
just read them, and you tell me if they can sing or not.
Okay.
I want a Konner versus Hunter vocal talent bracket. I mean, that would never be that would be the most frustrating.
Hunter and I judge it differently.
Morgan Wallen last night. He's number 1.
Morgan Wallen, he is a good singer. He is not a what's the word I'm looking for whenever you have a he doesn't have wide variety. What do you mean whenever you have a wide variety?
Lately, I have a large repertoire.
Lately, I've been having a hard time thinking of words.
I think Morgan Wallen is there's a bunch of country singers in my opinion who they have qualities to their voice, like Morgan Wallen has the kind of rasp, which is
I like that for country music.
I'm saying like live, they might not be an incredible singer, but when you produce and you emphasize the strength of the qualities in their voice, they have a uniqueness to them, so they're very distinct. Like if you hear Morgan Wallen come on the radio, you know it's Morgan Wallen. Luke Combs, similar.
Yes, definitely. A lot of times whenever you have that more texture to your voice, you can cover up some of the like not as good vocal techniques you have.
That I feel.
But I think Morgan Wallen is a good singer. I don't think that he can do a variety of things, but I think he does very well.
He's been dominating country music.
He's kind of a crap person, but
yeah, many of them are.
Who's not? Number 2, Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, incredible vocalist.
Liz played a clip.
A lot of people might not prefer her voice, but she's got a very
Liz
good
played
voice.
a clip for me of an interview she did recently, and her voice sounded terrible in the interview. Like she was like talking like this.
I
don't know if I told Liz maybe she just woke up, and Liz said it was mid-afternoon.
She probably a lot of singing and a lot of drugs for a lot of years.
She probably didn't sleep that night because she was partying the whole time.
I don't know how to pronounce this. SZA.
Don't know who that is.
Oh, that's.
Are they a good vocalist or not?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know if she if you listen to her her songs, you would think yes, but also I don't really know. I've never heard her live.
Die for You, The Weeknd and Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande, incredible voice, very very good vocal technique, some of the best vocal technique in the pop
That's a
industry.
remix to that song, and it's not even.
What about The Weeknd?
I was under. He actually can sing. I think he can.
I think that he. See, that's where vocal technique wise, meh.
Just can he sing?
Range, no. Can he sing? I've never heard him live.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that much.
His voice is too easy to produce into a decent voice, so I have no idea. I've never heard him live. All these other people I've heard their
Pink
live
Panthers and Ice Spice.
I don't know who they are.
Boys a Liar, Part 2.
Boys a Liar.
I'm sorry.
Boys do be lying though.
Is that the Island Boys? Just kidding.
Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, and 21 Savage. Creepin'.
I don't.
Metro Boomin.
Got nothing.
The next 4 of the top 10 or 5 of the top 11 are all Morgan Wallen. He's popping off right now.
He is popping off right now.
You proved number 8.
He just dropped an album.
You proved number 8. That wasn't on the album.
Some of the songs, it is on the album, I believe.
Oh, there's a different album cover for it.
Because he released it as a single first with a different album, I believe.
And then Thinking About Me.
His album has 30-something songs on it. That's why he's popping up so much. And a bunch of them were singles, but oh my gosh, there was so many songs.
He's also number 14 and 15.
He's
we'll just go through. We'll go
right
through
now.
the top 20. Taylor Swift's next.
Taylor Swift does not have the best voice in the world, but she does it. But she's really good at supporting her songwriting with her voice. So, incredible vocalist, no. Good vocalist, yes.
Next up, Nicki Minaj.
And I love Taylor Swift. So, Nicki Minaj,
Sound of Our Generation.
Incredible vocalist.
I got nothing.
Have y'all seen the conspiracy theory that Nicki Minaj is just Jay-Z sped up?
That's funny.
If you say Jay-Z,
except for she's a person. Though.
What?
No, if you slow down Nicki Minaj's voice, it sounds like Jay-Z.
I could see that.
I'll find it.
Well, I mean, that's hilarious.
I don't care for Nicki Minaj, almost anything about Nicki Minaj. And I do not feel shame in saying that.
Nicki Minaj slowed down as Jay-Z.
Let me rephrase that.
So
I care
funny.
about her. I care about her, but she bothers me.
Oh I might want to listen to this to make sure it doesn't get
Yeah.
said quick.
She's probably gonna say something bad. That was almost.
Well, you got 3 words into it, so she's bound to have said at least 3 bad things.
Down, it just sounds like Jay-Z.
There's almost zero chance that you're gonna get 3 sentences without there being something we can't put on this podcast.
Yeah.
Playing a dangerous game. We're gonna lose everything.
Nicki Minaj, a little sketch. We're gonna lose everything. This whole set is gonna get repossessed.
I'll just play it for y'all after.
Oh dang!
It's already been possessed
you can do your
once.
own research if you're not scared of Nicki Minaj bad words.
I am.
I don't think she said anything bad in that, but it just scared me because you never know what.
Guys,
Well, there's 2 more here.
Guys.
Sam Smith
He's a good.
Sam
vocalist.
Smith is a good vocalist.
Carol
I don't like
G.
the direction his music is
and
taken.
Shakira.
I don't care for him that much, but Shakira, actually, very good vocalist.
Carol G.
Don't know who that is.
More Morgan Wallen's all in here. Selena Gomez is on the top 20 charts right now.
No, terrible
She
vocalist.
lives
Bad
in the top
bad
20.
voice.
And then
Can't
Bailey Zimmerman.
sing. Don't know who
I
that
like
is.
him. Rockin' a Hard Place. I'm sure that's a song. Yeah, dude.
Sing it for me.
What?
Sing it, Elton.
Rock in a hard place.
Kind of.
Based off of that, incredible voice.
I'll play you, like,
I've actually
2
heard that.
seconds
I've
of
actually heard that he can't sing live that well, but it's a.
No, I heard him live on TikTok.
Oh,
And
was it good?
It
Okay.
sounded exactly like he sounded on this.
What a song, man! I love that song. That was playing on Star Country. That's one of those songs that'll play on Star
There you go.
Country.
I'm
Like
gonna just like
one out
I'm
of
gonna turn
every
the
3.
volume up.
We're about to get copywritten.
I'm gonna play it for 2.1 seconds. We're gonna risk the copyright.
Okay, we're risking it.
Konner.
We gotta risk.
That was it.
I like it.
How's his voice?
That was like so full in my ears. That was great. Maybe that's the best way to listen to music. And just have like a
through a
mic. Imagine if you're walking around with a mic and monitoring it and just like putting your phone speaker up.
It sounds like he's got a lot of texture similar to Morgan Wallen.
he's
and I
texted.
like that direction that we're going with country music. I think we're seeing a lot more variety in it.
Until Florida Georgia Line comes back.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Oh, they're coming
radio song. I hate that
What
song.
did you just
Least
say?
favorite
He
song
said
of all
radio
time.
song, but
I
it's Baby You're a Song.
Baby You're a
Yeah,
Song.
whatever. It's
You
called.
made me wanna
What's
roll
the
my
name of the
windows
song
down.
though?
Cruise.
Yeah, Cruise. Because
Where does it say radio in that song?
It doesn't. Baby You're a
Wait.
Song. You make me
I
want
don't
to roll my
care.
windows
I
down and cruise.
hate that song.
come
But
on, dude, you're a hater, bro. That song was.
I am a hater of that
That was
song.
a great song.
It was huge.
It was a fantastic song.
Florida
do it.
Georgia Line.
It sounds
baby.
like a song where someone's
Gosh,
trying
dude.
to make fun of.
makes you wanna go
people
eat
who like
pulled
country
pork
music.
and
It wasn't country music. That's where everyone lost
Makes
it.
you want to play pickup football in
It's-
the backyard,
what do you-
man.
It was supposed to be country music.
No, but like you got to just listen to the song for what it is. It's a
Yeah.
pop song.
Connor, don't prejudice.
I still don't like it.
It's a good pop song.
Like
Guys, I had this realization
His
this
singing
morning.
sounds like someone who's making fun of a country
Have
singer.
you guys ever seen
It
the
sounds
movie Pride and
that
Prejudice?
song sounds like a
had
SNL
this-
skit on country music.
That's funny. Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
Ever. And I had this thought this morning. I never actually considered why it's called Pride and Prejudice. And it's so obvious because
Isn't it based on a book?
Well, yes, because he has prejudice, or no, he has pride and she has prejudice, and really they both have a little bit of both. But and then they
I
overcome.
never thought about that,
They
Trevor.
overcome those. But like I always just loved that movie. I've watched it so many times. Love that movie.
Big Keira Knightley fan.
And I never no.
Is that
dude.
Keira Knightley?
No, dude. Forget Keira Knightley. It's the short guy who's like the comedic relief. He's the star of that movie.
Yeah, he's funny.
No, the star of that movie is the
I love
score.
when he sits
She's just
down
the
and,
only
like,
person
there's
that I
the two
know is in
things
that
of
movie.
poison. He's trying to like do the
I've never seen that movie.
What
Really?
are you talking about?
me.
Poison?
Am I thinking of a different movie?
Are you thinking
There
about
is no poison in
He's thinking
Pride
about
and
Princess
Prejudice.
Diaries.
No.
Just kidding.
There's no poison. It's not an action movie to any extent. It is a very much a love drama movie.
I'm thinking of a different movie.
You thinking about
Surely.
You thinking about Ella Enchanted? Also a great movie.
There's not there's no
There's Devin.
poison.
There's not it. There's
Yeah,
not it.
Pride and Prejudice.
What is
is great.
Marriage?
Oh, that's what I was. That's what I was
The Princess
saying,
Bride?
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
When I
That's what I was
said
thinking of.
Princess
Hey, another
Diaries, I was
great
thinking
movie,
Princess
though.
Well,
Bride.
because similar thing. She had prejudice. She wanted to be with him, but there's a lot of
right.
prejudice surrounding him.
You're
and He
right.
was a very proud
I
person.
think-
I think we're realizing
My-
prejudice is a problem in our culture.
I
So when
think-
Trevor was talking about it, I was like, yeah, you know what? It makes sense.
My wife's gonna kill me if I compare The Princess Bride to Pride and Prejudice, but let's compare.
Princess
it.
Bride is better.
I don't know Pride and Prejudice at all.
So good.
I love it.
I don't know Pride and Prejudice either.
I don't-
Even when he said the short guy, what I was saying is like he sits down and they're doing a game
I
of
love the
wits.
short guy.
I was like, yeah, that dude's hilarious. Like they're sitting down having a game of wits of like, which poison do I take?
That is a funny
You'd
scene.
put a poison in your own because,
and then he just falls over.
yeah.
Best
I need to
thing
watch
ever.
that movie again. You know what? You know what movie
You
we need
thought
to get
that
Trevor to watch?
I
We need to get Trevor to watch
Just by saying that he's never watching it.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, huh? Remember that
You're
YouTube
think-
video I tried
Hey.
watching, making him watch?
No, we need to get him to watch Monty Python.
You never
I've
seen
seen
Monty
Monty
Python?
Python.
Remember, we've
Thank
had
goodness.
I've seen it.
That's not true. We've had this conversation before.
And the
where
Holy
Trevor
Grail?
says, where Trevor says, "I've never seen that movie." And we go, "You've never seen that movie? You would love it."
I've
I
seen
don't
Mon-
think that
I've
happened.
seen
The only
Monty
one I
Python.
That-
remember
we've
that
had that
conversation
conversation.
It's only a flesh wound or
was
whatever.
yeah, 'tis but a flesh wound. Your
Yeah.
arm's off.
Yeah.
I think
Anyways,
the only one
We've
we
guys-
had this conversation, and
No,
Trevor
you're
hasn't
thinking-
seen the
you're
movie. I
thinking of School of
know.
Rock. You're thinking of School of
No, I'm not talking
Have
about
you
School
seen
of
Monty
Rock.
Python and
I
Holy
would-
Grail?
Yes,
You
of
guys-
course
you
I
guys are
have.
the Oscars
I'll
the
bite
other
your
night.
legs off.
Do you remember Brendan Fraser, the Mummy? He won Best Actor at the Oscars for that movie, The Whale. He won, and it was all crying.
Wow,
It was great.
He deserves it
big old
just for the
comeback.
Mummy. The
But
Mummy is like one of my
that
favorite movies of all
So
time.
this movie came out.
I've never seen
in the
Such a
past
good
year. It's
movie.
called Everything All at Once, or what was it called? Everything something all at once. And
Yeah, I know what you're talking
it cleaned up.
Really?
It won Best Picture. The woman won like Best Leading Actress. Like it absolutely cleaned house. So I feel like I have to see it now.
I really like Brandon Fraser.
It was a big win for him. Like people were.
What did he do? It wasn't drained to the center of the earth, was it? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was drained to the center of the earth. He like people had kind of written him off and like kicked him out of Hollywood, and then he came back with this like heart-throbbing movie, The Whale, and he won the Best Actor. Pretty awesome. Do you guys know that Will Smith actually won Best Actor last year during the same time? Like nobody knows because it was the same time he slapped Chris Rock. Like,
I guess I never thought about that.
He won like the biggest award he could have won, or any actor could win at that event, and nobody talks about it because he just slapped
and it got
Chris
outshined
Rock
by his lack of self-control.
Yeah, he slapped Chris Rock right in the face. I can't even believe that happened to this day.
That is crazy.
Whose stomach was that?
That was my throat.
What the heck, dude?
You're getting throated.
I
did not.
Guys, the past few days, I'm getting this like invisible like irritation, like itch on like parts of my neck. I might be in trouble. I don't know.
That's
what's
not
happening.
good.
What would that be from?
Like it
noticed?
feels like if I had a rash, but there's nothing there. It's invisible.
Why are you worried about it?
Because like, well, what the heck is
Skin irritation. Maybe your hair's growing too long down there.
I don't know, man. Just concerned about it. I think
Oh wait, yeah,
console.
it
There's
could-
no hair like down here though. Like it's like all the way. It's below where
It's
any
literally
hair
a
is
hair
growing.
you just poked right there.
Okay, let's call it hair. Now I can sleep tonight.
You just poked the
No,
hair right
dude,
there.
That's good news, Hunter.
Invisible hives is a really big deal.
Hunter's sitting right here, and you're gonna talk about hives.
You're right. I'm sorry.
My gosh, dude. Like there's a bee's nest right over there, and you're gonna talk about hives.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hives aren't invisible.
Grow up. Yeah, they're not invisible.
That's what I was saying.
Then it wouldn't
but
be
invisible.
hives.
He has
then it'd be
invisible
hives.
hives.
It would,
No, it would just be
Hides.
It would just be an itch.
Hides. I know I was making
That's
a
what I've
joke
got. I have
because he
invisible
was
hives.
itching and there was nothing there, so I was saying
I've just
invisible
been an
hives.
itchy guy lately. It makes me feel filthy.
Oh.
Are you bathing?
I haven't taken a shower in like 3 weeks. Does that
How's
have
your
something to do with
hygiene
it?
been?
Not good.
Oh man.
Well, my wife's gone right now. She's out of town, so it's just like, what's the point, right? I go
Remember
home.
that time
I go
before
home and just kind of
Charleston?
roll around in the toilet and then get in bed.
Going out of the toilet. Remember the time before Charleston, I just randomly had like a rash on my neck?
Yep.
And I
Yeah.
had to just rub ointment on it during
Oh
Charleston
my
week.
gosh, bro! And wait, and the ointment was expensive.
Yeah, $600.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
With
And
insurance.
you got finessed.
Yeah. Because it gave me, I used like, I barely any of the
Let me
tub
get
they
some
gave
of that
me.
oint. Huh?
Get ointed.
It was a strong like prescription.
$30 to
You
squeeze.
should have
Steroid.
used the Mark Cuban pharmaceutical
I
website.
should have.
Undercut those bad guys, man. You see?
Yeah, because I didn't know what the frick was going on.
Have you ever heard of that, Connor?
Good R.
No,
it's not
sir.
Good RX. It's
Mark Cuban.
I forget what it is.
He made basically a business where they sell like medication and like allergy like medicine, contacts, that kind of thing, and they're basically just undercutting the pharmaceutical market because they're just
Wow.
like ripping people off. And he claims, there's always a business spin, but he claims he's doing it because he just hates big pharma, and he's
Heck
already
yeah.
rich enough, and he was like, we're just gonna undercut him.
It's pretty sick.
Well, I think he's doing it like a normal retail markup.
Yeah,
Versus like a big
it's still a
pharma
markup, but he admits that he's like, this is our markup, but like this is because they're cutting out the middleman essentially.
Yeah.
But that's super cool. It'd be awesome to have that much money that you can do things like that aren't crazy profitable, but they're profitable and they're PR at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can just pour into that. You have so much capital.
Well, it depends on what
and
it
so many
is too.
connections.
Yeah, it depends on like that. Whenever it comes to something in medicine like that, I feel like it's not as bad of a thing. But never mind. What I was gonna say does not make sense.
Okay. Yeah. Mark Cubes.
Mark Cubes.
We got to get out there to a game when we're in Dallas sometime,
I have no interest in
Cubans?
NBA games.
I have interest in a NBA game because I've never been to an NBA game.
Oh.
That's the only like pro
Let's
sport.
go to a Wizards game once. Actually, it'd be more fun to go to a Bobcat game.
Yeah, it's the only pro sport I haven't really
Did I
been
say
to.
Bobcat? They're the Bobcats again. No, they're not. They're the Hornets.
Nope, Hornets.
Wow. I just dated myself.
I've been to
Remember
NFL,
when Robert
MLB,
Morris,
and
was it Robert Morrison? Yeah,
NHL.
Robert Morrison was the face of the Bobcats
Well, he was their draft pick.
back in the day.
I've got a
Well, he was
Bobcats
the only
golf
person-
Was his
towel.
name
remember?
Robert Morrison?
I think so, from Gonzaga.
Andrew Morrison?
No, I think it was Robert.
Robert Morrison sounds like a bank.
Well, you're thinking of Robert Morris, which is a university.
I don't.
Is that what you're thinking of, Trevor?
This guy.
Look up Morrison, and he played.
might be
He
Andrew.
played for Butler, didn't he?
Gonzaga.
Or Gonzaga? That's right.
Adam.
Adam Morrison. Yeah.
Adam and Robert, interchangeable.
He was a bust. I remember because I had NBA Live, I want to say 08, and there was like a rookie team on there.
He was
and,
drafted in 06.
and he was the highest rated rookie in that game by so much because like he was like supposed to be.
Well, he was drafted in 06.
What pick was he?
Third.
Yeah, I knew he was a high pick. Oh, he drafted in 06, so maybe it was 07 that I had then. I don't even know.
Have you guys seen Jimmy Neutron lately?
No. Funny show.
I watched it in my adult life probably. I think I watched like an episode of it whenever I was like my freshman year of college. And I was like, wow, this show is not as good as I remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does not hold up. It's scary because the animation is weird.
The animation was weird. Dang,
It like back then it was like, yeah, this is animation. This is how
Well, you
TV
and I have
works. But
different
now you're
senses.
like, ooh, that's
You
weird.
and I think different TV shows are funny.
That's
though, so
true. I
would have to give it a shot, but that concerns me.
What was the claim?
That Jimmy Neutron isn't funny anymore. Doesn't hold up.
Not that it's just like it weirded me out so much. It just really weirded me out.
Okay.
I'm sure I would think
So maybe
parts
you're
of it are
being
funny.
blinded.
Maybe.
Did you watch the episode where the pants come alive? All the jeans?
Whenever I was a child, yes.
No, I mean like in adult life, because maybe
No.
I feel like that's a tester.
I watched about 5 minutes of it. I was like, this is scary.
Oh, you didn't even give it a chance.
So it was just the looks that scared you.
All the punchlines come in like 10 minutes.
Kind of. It's just a weird. It was just a weird show. It was just a weird show.
Called the punchline.
Yeah, I guess that's all I had to say about Jimmy Neutron. Next.
Jimmy Neutron.
I watched a little bit of Jimmy Neutron. That was a Nickelodeon show, right? That was probably like the show I saw the most.
I watched that and Fairly Odd.
Fairly Odd Parents was a good time.
I watched mostly Disney Channel growing up. Wasn't into that cartoon
I watched a lot of
stuff,
Disney stuff
dude.
too.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big cartoon
Were y'all
guy either.
Blues Clues?
Yes.
Big
Y'all in
time.
that?
Yeah,
Big
love
time
Blue's
Blues Clues. That was like probably my most watched childhood show.
I used to have a thinking
also-
chair. I would sit in and think.
That's fun.
Did you have like the thinking chair?
Yeah, I was 4. I had a
Oh,
little,
that's sick, dude.
That's very
little thinking
cool.
chair. I'd sit
My
in
parents
front of
didn't
it.
give me a
I'd sit
thinking
in front of it.
chair.
I had my notepad.
You had the notepad too?
It was the whole set, yeah. And I just sit there, my thinking
Did you
chair
have the
and
green shirt?
I don't think it came with the green shirt.
Ah, did you watch? You know
Remember when
that?
they told you Steve went to college and then you like grew up and everyone told you that Steve actually left the show because he was like a drug addict?
No, he didn't have drug issues.
But then he came back.
He didn't have drug issues.
That was the rumor.
Do you know they made? He just wanted to do different things. Do you know they made a Blue's Clues movie and it's like a multiverse movie and all 3 iterations of Steve are in it?
That's awesome.
So like, because you have
I wanna
obviously
see that
the
movie so
OG
bad.
one is in it, and then the next one, who I remember a bit because that was like during my childhood, and then the newest one that they're running these days.
I just remember
And there's a
whenever I was a kid, I thought Steve looked just like my dad. And then I learned that Gabby thought that Steve looked just like her dad. And then I met another person recently that thought that Steve looked just like their dad. And then I realized that I think that Steve is just supposed to look like a dad.
I don't know, man.
He's kind of like a generic white dude.
I don't know what Steve
that's
looks
what
to
my
me.
dad looks like.
Yeah, I
Not
think just
anymore,
like-
but that's what my dad used to
I
look
really-
like.
Like if I think back, like yeah, my dad could look like Steve.
I really watched the
Yeah,
show for Mrs.
exactly.
Salt and Mr. Pepper. Like that's where I was there. For. Those guys.
Did y'all watch
cracked me up.
Dora?
Yeah, I watched Dora.
Sure.
Trying to think what else was I was a big SpongeBob guy.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to
SpongeBob.
watch SpongeBob
Bear
as
in
a
the
kid.
Big Blue House. You guys remember that one?
Nope.
I remember it, but I didn't watch it very
Bob the
much.
Builder.
Yeah,
I
oh, yeah.
loved
Ton
Bob
of
the Builder.
I had a
used
Bob
to
the Builder
get-
computer game that was fire.
My sisters used to bully me over Bob the Builder because I loved Bob the Builder. And this used to make me so angry when I was a kid. My sisters would like run around the house singing, Bob the Builder, can he fix it? Bob the Builder, no, he can't. And he would do that. And I would scream at that. I'd be like, I hate you.
I had a life-size Bob the Builder like stuffed animal like plush thing.
Oh,
That's
heck
It was probably like 4 feet tall.
Stuffed
electric.
human.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
I loved Bob the Builder. Liked it a lot.
I think that's all the shows. In
I
my
think that's
childhood.
why. I think that's why I became a construction worker.
That is true. Honestly, that's like.
Did you ever watch Tool Time?
Yes, Home Improvement.
Yes.
I
That's
loved
the
that
name
show.
of the actual show. Yeah.
I really
He
liked
had
that show a
Tool
lot.
Time was in the show.
Yeah, I watched that.
It's similar.
His
he
show
basically
in Home
reinvented
Improvement was
Last Man Standing. He basically
Yes.
because like in Last Man Standing he like has a vlog.
yeah.
like
Last
the
Man
whole show
Standing
based
is the
on.
same thing as
It's very
as
similar.
Home Improvement.
Except for he doesn't have the neighbor.
He doesn't.
Never saw
Sad.
them.
You never saw what?
Either of those.
They're
Really?
both very very
both
funny.
Are, both are good shows.
I love Tim Allen.
Jinx. Him and Santa Claus undefeated.
Did you ever see the movie? Did you ever see the movie Zoom with Tim Allen?
Nope.
He's
Yes.
like a superhero, retired
Yes, I saw
superhero
it.
guy. Great movie. Soundtrack off the charts.
Thing.
I wonder if music licensing just cost less back in the day for movies because like they were just spitting out hits after hit after hit in those
Yeah.
movies back then, and would just shamelessly.
Or
I guess I don't think they use music the same way as they do now. Where like they were totally chill with just like, okay, montage time. We don't need any sound except for you just love this song. Let's play it.
Yeah.
That was how they used to do it.
Yeah.
or did those movies make the songs?
I doubt it. Some of them, Zoom wasn't making any songs. That movie was not that big of a deal. It was a Disney movie, but it was not.
Something about.
I don't know if it was.
I
Disney.
realized last night. So last night I watched the movie Leap Year. Great movie.
Never heard of it.
Never seen it.
It's got Amy Adams in it.
Don't know who that is.
She's
Yes,
the girl
you
from
do.
Enchanted. She's the girl from the Hot Girl episode of The Office.
Yeah, Katie.
Oh, the Purse Girl.
Yes.
Purse Girl.
The
And
name
she's
of
also
the-
in the movie
then just be
Arrival
clear,
with Jeremy Renner.
Never heard of it.
Incredible movie.
The name of the episode is Hot Girl. I was
Never
not
seen
making any
Arrival.
presumptions about anyone's looks.
Yeah, good
Konner,
luck
so
explaining that
far
one.
we've got
So far
Crush
you
on
call-
Selena Gomez.
Yeah, I stand by
and
that.
Hot
My wife
Girl
knows about
Amy
that.
Adams. So I'm gonna clip those very creatively.
Good luck, dude. Okay, I broke your computer.
My neck
I guess I just said the same word, so I could be clipped creatively
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Dang.
you're
All
getting
right, let's
clipped, dog.
agree to not do it.
I haven't
Okay,
said
fine.
any of that.
Okay, fine.
Clip.
Yeah, you did.
When?
You definitely just did. You definitely just said. I already said it. You definitely just said the words "hot girl," Amy Adams,
I
and you
did
said
not.
Selena Gomez, and you said "crush" at some point.
I said Selena Gomez.
I'm going to use AI to
knows
get
I
both
had-
of you
What
arrested.
other words can we use? There's so many words. I mean, what could we be edited to say?
Anyway,
Has anybody AI'd us yet?
Don't try. Don't put that in their mind.
Yeah, don't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
So I watched the movie Leap Year. Very good movie. Just a good rom-com. Basically, this girl's. You mind if I tell you the plot?
I'm never gonna watch it.
I'd rather watch it in my own time.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys mind if I tell you the plot?
I will never watch.
I'm
this
talking
movie,
to
so
the
go for it.
talking to the
Oh.
viewers.
So I'm just gonna. plug
Okay,
my
comment
ears.
down below if you mind. Okay.
Like Trevor actually
so-
doesn't want to hear.
Oh, is I couldn't tell if he was making.
up when you're done.
So everyone dies. I'm just kidding. It's just a normal rom-com where like she wants to be with this one guy, and then that she's with.
Does
turns
she end
out
up
she
with the
doesn't
guy
like him.
that she wants to be with?
Guess what? No. She ends up with another guy and guess what? They're like flirty mean to each other at first.
No.
Just like every rom-com where it's like, oh, this guy's so rude. He's
so wrong for her.
He's so mean. But they have this chemistry, and you're just like, oh yes, this is a really
Like
good
the
message
proposal?
this movie is giving. Yeah, you should just always be sarcastically mean to your loved ones. That's what you should do.
Well, the first thing they tell you in elementary school is like if that girl hits you, she likes you.
Yeah, terrible. What is wrong with us? Like that's
Well, it is
not-
like it. I mean, but 9 times out of 10 it's
It
true.
is
no, it's true. It's very true. Why?
They want attention, man.
The more I joke with someone in
Right,
like
first time I
sarcastic
met my
pick on
wife, she
someone, the more I
socked me
like
with a
someone.
right hook.
Well, no, you flipped a poker table in your face.
That's true. There's always some kind of like
My wife shot me in the head.
physical altercation.
Anyway, so I was watching this movie. Very good rom-com. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Very good movie. And I was thinking, there's not been like a good rom-com that's come out in a while. Like
it's a dying.
Yeah,
breed,
Hollywood's just
man.
not interested in making like just a good classic like
It's because
love story or rom-com.
because
Like, I haven't seen any.
We like society used to love that story. And
I think people are too
There
scared
used to be like actors
of
and
putting stuff
actresses that were so typecasted into those slots.
Yeah.
Like if so and so was in it or so and so like McConaughey.
Like if Adam Sandler.
No, like McConaughey was a
you
big
say
one.
no?
Drew Barrymore.
50 First Dates.
I mean, yeah, he has been in a rom com, but he isn't. He was not typecasted into rom coms. But like
Grown Ups.
That I suppose
He
there
loves
is a
his
slight
kids,
amount
jerk.
of rom.
I don't
Bedtime
think
stories.
Adam Sandler's not in,
That was like my favorite movie.
Adam
growing up.
Sandler's not in rom-coms. He's just in coms.
Yeah, he's comms with occasional some rom.
He's in
There's never
com-roms.
romantic interest in
You
his
guys
mom.
ever seen Uncut Gems
No.
with
No,
Adam
sir.
Sandler, dude?
Have you
I
guys
have
ever seen
seen-
the
And
show?
that movie's pretty
What
wild.
was the one where he's the NBA scout?
Oh, Hustle? Is that what it's called?
I have no idea.
Angels in the Outfield.
Yes, that's a good movie.
Have you guys ever seen?
Do you
the
know
show?
the cast of Angels in the Outfield is loaded? Like you don't realize it. Like McConaughey was in that movie,
Yeah,
just as kind of like a side.
That's kind of how
character.
movies were back then, because it's before all of them were like super huge.
Yeah.
and so you go back and watch those movies, you're like, what the crap?
Angels in the Outfield has like 2 or 3 Oscar winners, and
It's like the movie Valentine's Day,
and that's
except for all
Joseph
those
Gordon.
people were actually still famous in Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
but-
Joseph Gordon-Levitt like is the kid in Angels in the Outfield. Like it was a star-studded movie.
yeah. You ever see the movie Freaks and Geeks?
No, dude.
It was this 80s. I don't want to sound stupid by saying 80s, but it's either 80s or 90s. I was born in 1998, so I can't be made fun of too much. I don't know. I think it's an 80s show, and basically the cast. It's about like high school. It's like a high school show, and about like
about freaks.
Oh,
and
that
geeks,
70s show.
Yeah. But it's a really funny show. Me and my friend Caleb watched it when we were in like high school, or middle school, and the cast is crazy because it literally, that show is like what got a lot of people famous. Like I'm gonna see if I can just find like a guest actor thing for Freaks and Geeks.
You're setting this up, man. This better be crazy.
I know.
This is big. This is a lot of pressure, man. I better know some of those freaks and some of those geeks. That's all I'm saying.
I'm hungry.
Dude, I'm so hungry.
You gonna go to the bagel truck?
No. Maybe.
After this weekend, you're gonna owe me a Chick-fil-A once a month the rest of the year. So.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I don't think so. Konner, how's it going over there, man?
He's like, none of these people are famous.
Oh no.
Okay, well here we got names like
like
Seth,
you know that one guy from
here we
that
go.
one thing?
Here we go. Here's some. So David Kochner,
Never
Don't
heard
even
of
know
him.
who that is.
Todd Packer,
Okay.
Jason. Is it Siegel
Okay, Jason Segel. Yeah.
from How I Met Your Mother?
Sure. Yeah, he's a big actor.
We've got
two pretty decent.
Seth Rogen,
Okay.
Know him.
James Franco.
Yeah.
Know him.
All right, you're catching your stride here.
Here we keep
That's
going.
four
keeps
pretty
going,
big
keeps going.
names.
Shia LaBeouf,
All right.
Mike White.
Don't know who that is.
You would recognize him if you saw him. He didn't get that huge. But here we go.
Probably stop there, and you got quite a few.
I'm gonna
names.
keep going because I know there's more people in here somewhere.
Any females that blew up, or
Leslie Mann.
yeah,
Who's that?
she's a pretty big actress.
Bussy Phillips.
What?
You would recognize her. I don't know how to pronounce her name. David Krumholtz. He's the guy from Santa Claus. The head elf from Santa Claus. Jason Schwartz. You would recognize him
And
too.
You owe me $5.
Why?
That doesn't make any
The
sense.
game is going to be on Sunday.
I believe it when it happens.
Okay.
Rashida Jones. You know Rashida Jones.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, I can buy you your bagel.
And there's
Sounds
that.
great.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. There you go.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would a games on Tuesday be pushed to Sunday? And why is it still not on ESPN? And also, because there's games happening Wednesday. Something's going on with the NIT, man. This stuff's rigged.
Conspiracy.
Because then why? So there's going to be Wednesday teams that played on Wednesday are turning around for Saturday, and teams that play on Tuesday are waiting until Sunday.
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense. I think that guy just Googled and found what you found.
That guy works in the athletic department.
Yeah, I think he Googled because I think he didn't know and didn't want to be the guy that said he didn't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, I will give you back the money if it goes the other way.
I'll
but
buy you the bagel today.
That's just
If it flips, you owe me the bagel tomorrow.
whatever. But I mean, I'm pretty confident in that one. It's like he'd have to work the game.
But if they don't know yet, he doesn't know yet. You know? Something to think
Do you
about.
guys? Is this conversation enjoyable? Like, I feel like you need to give context.
No,
Okay.
that's it.
Not anymore. I was about
Dude,
to.
Matt Zukri is the guy.
Hey, can you give some context to that one?
I did.
Who the heck is Matt Sucrose?
I was
bro?
just asking because I didn't know if you guys were having a personal conversation.
Matt
or you were having-
Sucralose? Is that the guy that invented Diet Coke?
No, he's the guy that plays Rory's boyfriend in Gilmore Girls.
Rory McIlroy.
These
No.
conversations always make me realize how little I know about the TV and entertainment
Paul
space
Feig?
and how little I want to know.
That's fine. See, whenever
That's
you
just
say
not my
things
thing.
like that, I think you know. Ben Stiller.
See, I know him. Night at the
Yep.
Museum.
I don't. How are you
Zoolander.
still pulling names out of this cast list? Like, how are there so many?
They're-
I
just
know.
like-
Well, the
these are
show was like 8 seasons.
Are they guest appearances?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how
Some
many
of them,
times?
some of them are guest appearances, but a lot of. But the show was. Let me see when the show was made.
Riveting TV.
And we're running out of gas
1999. So it's not an 80s show. I'm
here.
an
That was the
idiot.
best year.
Wow.
That was the
19
best
it
year
was
of my
literally
life.
after you were born.
99.
I
Best year of my life.
already covered my bases and said that I probably don't know.
Unbelievable.
Oh, the girl that played what's her name? The the only thing I know her from is the live action Scooby Doo that played Velma.
Velma? I have no idea who that is.
1999. Oh, and also I lied. There's one season, so all those people were in one season.
Dang, dude. How many episodes?
This person said So Cole Redalin made a post on Facebook about like
it takes
Waco,
place
how
in
good
the
he
80s.
played, blah,
It takes
blah,
place
blah.
in the 80s.
He's just like just getting started, can't wait, blah blah. And someone said, "Now go prove those foundation disc golf guys wrong." Please don't prove me wrong. I said I won't be surprised if you win.
This is not that podcast, man.
Prove me right. You're not that guy, pal.
That's it. I'm done talking about freaks and geeks. I'm done, okay? You guys can't squeeze it out of me anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay?
Cool.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But, like, you know, like, I don't know that much about TV, and, like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Like, I look down on people who know about TV.
I don't look down on anyone. It's just not my thing.
I'm just making a joke.
It's not his thing, Konner. Come on.
I've just never been really into it. I think you have to be into, like, some weird stuff. I'm just kidding. You have to be into, like my brother is super into like film, and it's like one of those things that you like. I feel like I'm too late to be into it. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I think there's some people who are into like movies and stuff because they're into like the cinematography and stuff. But then there's a lot of people who are just like, I like watching movies, so I know a lot about them.
Yeah, I don't fall into either of those categories.
That's fine.
I think that's just where I'm at. Because I enjoy, like, if Kevin Hart and Dwayne The Rock Johnson put out a movie together, I will probably go see it.
Yep.
But
you
also maybe
and like
not.
99% of the world.
Because there's also a solid chance I won't, though. But that's the only movies I'm most likely to go see. But then, like, I think the third category you skipped over is the people who just are really into the drama off the scene. Of, like, the Kim Kardashians dating.
Well, that's like into. That's
But,
like
like, I
people
think
who are
that's
just
where-
into like pop culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's where, like, a lot of the actors blow up.
Yeah.
In
I
the
don't
pop culture
give a crap
sphere.
about pop culture.
Because that's the only way I would know their names is if, like, one of those actors or actresses, like, did something to end up on, like KFC is going to make a video on Barstool roasting them. And that's just going to pop up on my like, take Instagram and I'd be like, who?
Yeah, I don't care about the actors and actresses' real lives because then usually I don't like them as much as the actors and actresses. I would rather know their characters because usually they're not good people.
I'm like that with athletes.
That makes sense.
I was talking about how much I like Tiger Woods, and then my sister-in-law was like, why on earth would you like Tiger Woods? Like, you know how awfully, like, have you seen the allegations against it? And I'm like, no. I didn't like Kobe Bryant because he was a good person off the court. I like Kobe Bryant because he's Kobe Bryant. I like Tiger Woods because he's Tiger Woods.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Tiger Woods as a person. Like, I don't think I would get. You might have a good lunch with Tiger Woods. Like, you could probably like have a good conversation.
He's decently
with him.
respectful guy.
But like, well, but
You're
you
right.
don't want to look into his life too much
Yeah, because he's
because then
a
you
piece
can't
of crap.
be. Then you won't be a fan.
He's a piece of crap.
You just got to leave it at face value.
I think it depends. It depends for me if I'm supporting that person.
And what? And like what? Like monetarily? Or like how so?
Yeah, I don't really know. There's definitely actors and actresses that like I just can't get behind because of stuff that they do.
So are there like ones that you won't see a movie of them if they come out?
Yeah, is there any actor that's like that severely like on that list that it's like you will not watch a movie? of
No,
theirs?
probably not actors wise.
Because like I like a Tiger Woods
Is there a
logo.
musician
I would
like
buy
that?
something wearing the Tiger Woods logo because like again he's that good on the course and he like did so much for golf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. I understand that.
I guess music and TV
It's different
/
because
movies is a weird one because like to go monetarily support Tiger Woods, like watching golf indirectly does.
Yeah.
But like if you go watch a movie, you're directly supporting them
yeah, well,
because you're paying to watch that movie that is then paying them.
but it's the same thing with watching golf though.
But except it's a little different because you're also
No, I'm not paying to
you're
watch golf.
supporting all
Yeah.
the other players though if you pay to go watch golf.
That's true.
No, but I'm saying like sitting at home on the couch. I'm not paying. I'm not paying anyone to watch golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
like if I went and bought a Tiger Woods hoodie, which I don't own, but I own an indirect Barstool Tiger Woods hoodie, but that doesn't go to Tiger at all.
There you go. You found the workaround.
I found the loophole.
Yeah, it is an interesting line for that stuff.
That's why I don't watch movies, man.
Yeah.
I just can't support the actors and actresses.
I do hate Hollywood. That's full of bunch.
I
of
mean, everyone
bad
hates
people.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
What if Hollywood just packed up and moved somewhere? Like, what if they all moved to Dallas?
It's not the location.
I saw a thing
it is to
that-
some degree. Like, I understand it's a metaphorical thing, but like there is Hollywood in the sense that
Well,
like
yeah,
in
there is
California
a
they
location.
shoot a ton of movies, a ton of them live
But
out
like
there.
when I reference to Hollywood, like I don't
Yeah,
care if
I
an
know.
actor is from Dallas,
But imagine
and
like
goes to Hollywood to shoot a movie.
if like the LA like scene were like pack up and leave, like imagine they just drop themselves like in Richmond. Imagine if we lived like that close to it.
I feel like our era would still call it Hollywood. Because like I feel like when people are talking about Hollywood, they're not talking about the actual.
No, you're talking about
No.
like, the
like,
Hollywood.
You're
scene.
talking about the like scene.
Right. It's the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang, dude.
Hollywood.
Hollywood, man.
When do you get to say that you're like a part of Hollywood? Like, what do you have to? Do you have to be like a B-lister? How do you
I have no idea.
I don't know.
We should do it. Oh my gosh, we should
Disc golf.
do a disc golf like list.
Who decides the tier list of celebrities?
I think it's subjective.
Like, can I find like?
Like, I'm sure there's websites where you could find that, but I think it's subjective. But like, for
I'm gonna
instance,
search B list celeb.
it's like
B list. IMDb has B listers celebrities.
Wow.
So, but I don't know if they're like I don't know if there's such a because like you could do it for other
Quite
industries.
famous, but not super famous. I don't recognize any of these people.
Wow, I'm surprised they have Kit Harington as a B-lister.
Okay, Wentworth Miller from Prison Break.
But like
Bella Thorne.
they had
Bella Thorne's
This
an
is so
A-lister,
wrong.
surely.
Though. Kit
No.
Harington.
Well, I don't know, actually.
Kit Harington is the lead, one of the leads in Game of Thrones.
Well, so I guess it depends on like
And
what do you consider? Because like I've never seen that guy.
But I didn't
feel
watch
like
Game
an
of Thrones,
A-lister-
and he was that was the most popular show on television.
But I
for
feel
years.
like A-lister
Yeah.
like transcends all of that.
Maybe. I mean, that to be fair, like that is Kit Harington's big thing. And by the way, Bella Thorne,
an A-lister
not an A-lister.
is a person
Like Johnny
that-
Depp, Dwayne Johnson. You walk down the street, you show a picture
Wait, that's
of
what
any
I'm
of these
saying.
people.
An A-lister,
Beyonce.
I would say the main difference is an A-lister is an actor who makes a movie famous because they're in it.
Yeah.
While a B-lister is a person that is famous because of the movie.
That's a
they're
good
in.
point. That's a good point.
Like these people are all bigger than any of their work.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
Tom
Exactly.
Cruise, Jennifer Aniston, Taylor Swift, Will Smith, Tom Hanks, Julia Roberts, Ben Affleck. Like I recognize every name on
Dude,
this
the
list.
A-list is crazy, bro. The A-list is crazy.
Because the B list, I didn't recognize anyone except for the guy from Prison Break. The
I think
A list, I recognize every single person.
I think my favorite part of the A-list was always Mr. T. I really liked him.
The A-team.
The 20 most powerful celebrities right now.
Tom Cruise got to be like number one.
Now this is from December 28th, 2016.
Tom Cruise still number one.
Chris Tomlin, like number 3.
Tom
Number
Cruise.
20 was Margot Robbie, or however you
She's
say
probably
it.
Oh,
gotten more
yeah,
popular
yeah.
since then.
This is 2016. Number 1 was Beyonce.
What is Margot Robbie in?
She was just in
Number 2 was
She
Dwayne
was
The
just
Rock
in a big
Johnson.
movie called Babylon. She's about to be in the
3 was
Barbie,
Drake.
the Barbie movie.
Trevor, I hate to tell you this. I don't know if Tom Cruise is on this list.
I'm very surprised if he's not.
Kanye West was
He's
9
always been
back
considered
then.
very
Ryan
I'm going to
Reynolds
be
was
very
10.
sad if he's not on there.
The Big Bang Theory stars, all of them collectively were 11, so this list is
What?
flawed. the Game of Thrones stars were 12.
This list is
This list
is
just sucks.
trash. Dude.
Ellen DeGeneres was
I
13.
believe that.
Ellen DeGeneres is canceled. That's it.
The
That's
50
it.
most popular A-list celebrities of all time.
Hit him with it.
I'm going to just go down to number 1. Okay, I scrolled too far. I'm now in ads.
Number 1. Michael Scott.
Jackson, number 1.
Dude,
Oh.
I've heard some crazy things about Michael
Marilyn
Jackson.
Monroe was number 2. Tom Cruise is number 3. There
Thank
you go.
you.
Oh,
Thank
heck
you.
yeah. Tommy Cruisey.
Let's
Tom Cruise,
see.
man.
I
Kyle
love Tom
Klein's
Cruise.
number 4.
Who
Elvis
is,
Presley.
on the disc
okay.
golf, like,
Madonna's 5.
Okay.
who are the disc golf A-listers that aren't pros? Or would we have to make it with
That
including
aren't pros.
Like, I think we'd probably
Terry
have to.
Miller.
Probably like Hunter Thomas.
It-
Ian Anderson.
I say-
Philo
I
Brathwaite.
say-
Wow. That's a weird line.
It's pretty much like
Big Germ.
Ken Climo.
You know, the
Yeah.
A-listers in disc golf are pros. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
Because even
Jonathan Gomez?
Because you have to think of what an A-lister is in outside of the disc golf world. Like, it'd be someone who
No.
if they're into disc golf,
I'm not saying no to you. I'm saying no to myself.
if they're into disc golf, everyone knows who this person is, right?
yeah.
So I think the only A-listers in disc golf is like Ken Climo, Paul Macbeth, Ricky Wysocki maybe, You could probably throw Barry Schultz in
Probably
there.
Simon.
Bert Kreischer.
Well, I don't know, because you can get into disc golf and have no idea.
If
Simon.
Barry Schultz is an A-lister,
No, because
Simon
you walk
Lizotte
into
is an
any
A-lister.
Play It Again and all of that, and you're just seeing Barry Schultz.
It doesn't matter.
I would bet there's no way to figure this out, but I would bet more people who play disc golf in general know who Barry Schultz is.
That's the most
Barry
ridiculous
Schultz
thing I've
name.
ever heard.
No, because
If you buy a starter set, his name's not on any of those discs.
But his name's on more discs than Simon Lizotte's.
It doesn't matter. Like
So many people throw
his
the
disc.
Beast.
His disc is on the beast. His name is on the beast and the leopard. That's it.
The
There are
leopard
two
is
discs.
in every starter set.
Not his name is not on the DX leopard.
Well,
Only the
they
champ
sell
leopard.
champ leopards. They sell a lot of champ starter sets. Premium starter sets are very common.
Okay, first of all, they're not nearly as common as the DX.
They're
one.
not as the DX.
Second of all, if you think that more people know who Barry Schultz is than
know
Simon
the name,
Lizotte,
not who he is.
doesn't matter. You're out of your mind. Because the first time you search disc golf on YouTube, the very first time, you'll immediately know Simon Lizotte.
Well, I guess the question that we're arguing over is I'm saying there's a much bigger pool of people who
And
have
how
played
many
disc golf.
people have you met that play disc golf for the first time and you ask them what's in their bag and they don't even know? And you
Oh,
think,
yeah.
and then you think they read Barry Schultz on there? They don't even know that it's a leopard. They're like this pink one I throw.
I'm
all
just
the
saying.
time.
I will say that whenever I first bought my first disc and it was a DX Wraith, whenever I bought my first premium disc after the DX Wraith, I bought a Star Wraith, and I didn't know who Ken. What did I call him?
Klimo.
I think I said Klimo. I said I don't know who Ken Klimo is, but he was my favorite disc golfer in the world for before I knew anybody else, just because his name was on there.
I think that disc golf has a much bigger casual audience that will never search disc golf on YouTube, never care about a pro tour, never care about any of that. They just go out and just chuck it with some buddies.
I just don't see that very often on the course anymore. That used to be what I saw. Nowadays, I very seldom see somebody that doesn't at least have a bag or multiple discs. Like it's much rarer than it used to be. Because now it's become so mainstream now that even the people who were in that group, they started going like, oh, this is popular now, and then they got further into it. So I just don't see that as much anymore. That's all I'm saying. Whatever. This is not a disc golf podcast.
I do think less people now get into it and then stay at one or two
it's
discs.
hard to stay at that level now because now the courses are so crowded too. Because before, the first time I ever played disc golf was
you
with an
wouldn't
ultimate
see
frisbee.
anybody to
Exactly.
make you do
I was the
different,
only
yeah.
one on the course, so I still didn't know that I was doing anything wrong. We were playing with frisbees, and so now the courses are so crowded. You're going to see a guy with a grip bag with 30 discs throwing it 500 feet, and you're like, wait, that's what this sport is? I mean, first time I saw a disc golf disc, my mind was blown. I was like, they make discs for this, and they do different things. Man, take me back, man. Take me back.
Back to the shack, back to the strat with the lightning strap.
Whatever,
kicking
dude.
the door. Let's roll hardcore.
Let's do a
Yeah.
sound.
Let's rock it out like
Let's
free
do-
bird.
Let's do a sound effect of somebody picking up a leopard for the first time, and that's that.
Holy frick, Barry Schultz! I'm in love with him.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting.
This disc is
Flame.
this disc is tie dye.
I'm not upset at
It's
you.
sick. I'm gonna get this
My
because it's
point I
tie
was
dye.
trying to say is I think
I
there's a lot
agree
of
with-
casual
I
disc golfers that
understand.
never search it on YouTube. So I think Barry Schultz's name is bigger than a lot of other pros would be. I'm not saying anything.
You said bigger than Simon Lizotte. You just changed your argument. You didn't say bigger than a lot of pros would be. You said bigger than Simon Lizotte.
Well, I was trying to
and
list
that's
the
what I
A tier.
contested. I contested Simon Lizotte.
I was trying
Nothing
to list
else.
A-list celebrity, and
I would still not
put
put
Barry
Barry
Schultz
on
on
there.
there because I put Ken Klimo on there.
It's nutters.
Are you saying Ken Klimo versus Simon?
Who knows their name more?
More people know their name.
That one's tougher. I don't know if I can answer that one.
Because the hard thing about that
Think
is,
of how popular a leopard
I
is.
would
though.
say, here's what I would say about that.
It's
I
not
think
as popular as it
everyone,
used to be.
I think
the Leopard 3 is more popular now. It's the one they make more of and sell more of, and it doesn't have his name on it.
with Ken
So
Klimo,
what do we say?
I think that with that, pretty much every person that knows Simon Lizotte's name knows Ken Klimo's name, but not everybody who knows Ken Klimo's name is going to know Simon Lizotte's name.
I disagree with that completely.
Well, you don't think that everybody that views
If you
Simon-
first get into disc golf, and the only way you're figuring out about Ken Klimo really is if you throw Innova. If you don't throw Innova,
which you're likely to if
he
you go into
doesn't-
Dick's.
But that's not how everybody gets into disc golf nowadays.
No, it's just the question.
Yeah.
The question that we don't know the answer to is because we'll never, because there's no way to track them, is the majority of flow of people who are getting into the sport, where they're coming from and where they go.
Yeah, because think about
There's no way to track
right
the
now.
person that
Here's the
doesn't
question,
use
Konner, because
UDisc, doesn't
we use
keep
that
the score.
we use that Dick's Sporting Goods argument a lot because that's how we used to be directed to things. But if somebody talk to you about a product right now, would you go to the store or would you go online and Google it and buy it that way? Most people would buy it online.
Yeah, I would say most people probably would.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
but also, it's my point still stands.
But it wasn't.
Everybody that
like,
watches, everybody that subscribes or watches a Simon Lizotte video knows Ken Climo's name.
Disagree. Completely disagree. You do. Why do you say that? Why do they know Ken Climo's
Because everyone
name?
who's
I would
interested
disagree
in
with that statement.
okay, not everyone, but I would say a very large percentage is.
That's incredibly, of course.
You would not.
Well, that's ambiguous.
Yeah,
sure.
because anybody that is interested in disc golf enough to follow it even the slightest bit knows Ken Climo's name.
Disagree with that.
I would disagree with that.
His name is almost never mentioned in anything.
Yeah, because his name he's not.
He's nowhere
active,
near the sport.
He's not active in the sport.
You almost never hear his name.
The only way I think you're seeing his name, it's just a question of like how many people are buying Innova discs.
If you buy Innova, that's how you're going to know his name. Or if you look up, you have to Google the history of the sport.
I agree. If someone tells me to buy something, I'm going online first. But I'm wondering, like, the way we discovered disc golf. Someone introduced it to my brother, but we forgot it existed, and then we walked in to play it again and saw discs. And my brother was like, "Oh, dude, we should go play disc." And then we went over to those discs and bought it. I'm wondering how often is that a track of like you walk into Dick's and it's in front of you.
I
think more so now it's just a friend is into it and he gives you a disc to go play.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably the most.
But then you
common.
go buy them. Where you buy them?
Yeah. I think you're.
So the real question is, if you Google disc golf discs, is the end of a starter set the first thing that comes up?
It's a great question.
Well, I have cookies.
We probably all have different Google.
If I
cookies.
Google disc golf disc, it's probably say foundation.
Disc
I'm like,
golf disc. Reaper Disc Supply, and then Infinite, and then Disc Golf Center, then Disc Store.
Are they pushing Innova on you?
But if I hit shopping, let's see what comes up first. If it's an Innova Star set,
Destroyer,
no.
DX Destroyer, first disc up there.
There's one, but it's a DX one, so no names on those. But that is the DX. The Innova DX Starter Set does get some pretty good SEO there.
Or I guess it'd probably be on Amazon.
Yeah, go to Amazon and type in disc golf disc, or just type in disc golf.
Yeah, probably disc golf frisbee. Or frisbee golf.
Frisbee golf. What comes up for that? It's probably
dynamic disc prime starter set.
Yeah, you're right.
And then Axiom.
And
I
then
feel like
Crown Me.
MVP like kind of dominates on
highly rated. Innova's nowhere to be found on this on Amazon.
Right.
They don't give a
Well,
rip,
Innova, Amazon hasn't been. It's still a bookstore in Innova's mind right now.
Even if you search disc golf, there you go. If you search disc golf, it's a bestseller. 600 plus Innova starter set.
What is a Wen Jain disc golf set? It's got
Here's what I'm
1,000 reviews.
This dynamic disc prime burst starter set is doing numbers. This and the Innova one both have 600 plus bought in the last month with over almost 7,000 reviews.
Do we need to put a starter set on Amazon?
Guys, this starter set that says Wen Jain, they have just straight up.
Huh?
Don't make him say it again.
They've straight up just like
Don't make him say it
stolen.
again.
They've straight up just like stolen the AVR stamp.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Spell it for me.
Just type in disc golf on Amazon.
I did. It didn't come up.
WENJIAN disc golf set.
Oh, here it is.
Wen Jain.
They did not steal the AVR stamp.
Look at it. Look at the basket.
It looks more like the XD, the Innova XD stamp. That's what it looked like.
What is it? I mean, yeah, similar concept. Very similar concept.
Is the Innova XD still a thing?
Dude, look. Type in the DX. Look at the Innova AVR right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's very similar.
It's like the circle around though throws it off.
No, the basket. Just look at the basket and the disc hitting the basket.
And the disc hitting it is definitely.
Well, do you remember the XD?
I'm just saying, look at the AVR.
It was like a more dramatic hit into the basket on that. I have one in my collection. It was like came into the U section a while back. All right, here we go. You gonna do a sound effect? No. Do you know how this podcast works?
I'm not doing a sound effect.
What made you upset the past minute?
I don't understand what just happened. Let's do a sound effect of Hunter buy me a bagel in like 10 minutes. What would you like? The most expensive one you've got.
That's the sound effect of Hunter buying you a bagel?
That's what he said to them. Because he loves me so much.
Mine is, man, I wish Konner was here.
He's calling it a hit on me right now. Maybe. Oh, no.